talk to me. And that's exactly what you guys are going to do. You guys are going to talk to me because I have some bold stuff to say on this show. YouTube, what's good? It's your boy Jody Joe. Welcome to Talk to Me. We are live. These are going behind paywalls. All Jody's Corner live stream. You have to be a member in order to get access to those bad boys. Yes, after 6 years of giving free streams away, content, I'm putting it behind the paywall for the members. It's just some more value that they deserve. This is Talk to Me, the show where I give my opinion. You call in, come see me, pick that phone up, and let's have a discussion about it. People chat in the comment section, say, woofing and shit. Well, nah, freak that. I don't like reading comments, and I don't get into comment discussions in my own comment section because it'd be a waste of time. But that phone line going to be open. As soon as you see the phone line flash on the screen right here is when the phone lines are open. But first, let's get into the topic. And I want to smoke with every MCU Thor fan. You could be a Marvel fanboy, you're trash. Hey, if you're a Marvel fanboy, you trash, bruh. If you're a fanboy of anything, you trash. But let me just make sure I'm directing at Marvel fanboys. Hey, Marvel fanboy, you trash. Thor is trash. The franchise trash. Love and Thunder gonna be trash. Ragnarok was trash. Dark World was trash. Freak it. I'll give it Thor 1. That's it. That's the only one that was actually decent, bruh. Chris Hemsworth can't act. He's a goofball cuck. He's trash too. Tessa Thompson want to eat carpet munch. She garbage. She got that face that looked like Frankenstein in this motherfucker. She whack. She's over here trying to emasculate people. The Guardians of the Galaxy is trash. And they're going to be trash in this movie. They're going to be trash in their Guardians of the Galaxy 3. But I'm talking about Thor. Thor is the worst franchise of the MCU. And the reason why I give it the worst franchise of the MCU is because Hulk they don't have the rights to Hulk to make Hulk movies. Pardon the ice cream truck. I live in the hood, Los Angeles, California, bro. 4th of July was popping. Y'all want to see our fireworks show? It's on my channel. Hulk is arguably the only other character that could be worse than Thor, but it's Thor because Marvel had full rights and control and released four Thor movies once this Love and Thunder trash comes out. Shout out to the patron. Thor Love and Thunder is about to be garbage. And it's your fault for capping for that shit. Y'all the ones that sucked off Thor Ragnarok. And that's exactly why Taika Waititi, and that's exactly why this fool Chris Hemsworth are joking it up. Thor Love and Thunder, which is a trash title, by the way, is going to be a whack movie. You have to turn your brain off and go in there like motherfreaking, what's his name? From Rain Man. Dustin Hoffman and shit. In order to enjoy these movies, and Marvel, you got to take an L for that shit. But Marvel understands some of y'all are fanboys and they release garbage to you knowing y'all are going to eat it up. Y'all going to get y'all popcorn. Y'all heard, hey, this is good. And that's exactly why the MCU has its issues. Because of y'all damn boys, bruh. Don't nobody give a frig about what Thor goes through. His planet blew up. He lost his dad. He lost his mama. And all of it was displayed for like a joke. None of it meant anything. I hate Chris Hemsworth as Thor. I hate Thor. And Thor ain't got no fans. Back in the day, I used to actually collect Thor comic books, bro. Thor used to be like a top 4 Marvel character for me, bro. Only to come and find out Thor only got 11 fans. Because as soon as that stupid fruit stripe gum trash Thor Ragnarok trailer came out and I said this looks like a joke, all you Marvel fans attacked me for it. And I was right. It was a joke, and y'all ate it up. Y'all ate it up. Now here we are again for a Ragnarok 2, which is told to be Ragnarok on crack. Man, this movie's garbage. It's going to be garbage. Fact check, put that shit down. And I'm about to go see that motherfucker at 4DX on Thursday. Freak it. Tessa Thompson. She only cares about her sexuality and being a man. Jane Foster is about to cuck Thor. She's about to be a better Thor than Thor. Watch me. I said that shit like a year ago. Jane Foster is about to be more of a Thor than Thor. This fool Chris Hemsworth said, I'm a king no more. I am a ruler no more. I'm a god no more. Here, Valkyrie, you be the king of Asgard. What? Thor's been a trash character for so long that people are just numb to it. The MCU's biggest failure is the Thor franchise. None of those movies made $1 billion, so let's not get it twisted. Let's not go running and saying, oh, but they make great money. They make good money, but they ain't hitting $1 billion. Because it is of my opinion that you have to really bring something exciting and special to the table for a Marvel movie to hit $1 billion. Even Captain Marvel did it because they wedged it in between Infinity War and Endgame because you thought it gave you the idea, or it really alluded itself to the fact that you felt like you had to watch Captain Marvel in order to appreciate Endgame. But you didn't. It was a trick. It was well positioned by Feige. He played us. But he ain't playing me with this Thor. This Thor franchise is trash. Thor Love and Thunder is going to be garbage. And that's my stance on it. So we're going to allow some people to go ahead and call in. Because well, guess what? There's the phone number. Call me 323-601-5591. Oh, we got the first one that wants to call in. Man, this better be good, bro. Talk to me, man. You on with Jody's Corner. What's up?
Yeah, can you hear me?
I can hear you. You're live.
Yeah, man. I'm just calling in to say that Thor is the best character in the entire MCU.
Who's calling?
This is Said.
You said Sad?
Said.
Okay.
Cedric, but call me Said. Yeah.
Cedric. So my homie. All right. So Said in the house. What state are you calling from, if you don't mind sharing? Just the state. I don't need.
It's Oklahoma.
Oklahoma in the house. Shout out to Said from Oklahoma, who said some blasphemy already. Did my ears hear correct? Did you just say that Thor is the best character of the MCU? Did you say that?
Yeah, 100%. He is the best character currently in the MCU. Period.
How so?
Honestly, it ain't even close.
How so?
I mean, you could start with let's say Ragnarok. All right. Phase 3, that is top 3 alongside Infinity War and Endgame.
You think Thor Ragnarok is better than Black Panther?
Man, hey, as a black man myself, real talk, it might be blasphemy, but he went harder than T'Challa.
In Ragnarok?
No, I'm saying, well, in
hell no, to the no, hell to the no, hell to the no.
Moments in that entire movie. That was really his movie. Him and Thanos, we didn't really think about it. You know what I'm saying? He had that power.
Bruh.
Got blasted by the sun.
Bruh, hold on. You're talking about Infinity War now. You're talking about Infinity War right now, right?
Yeah.
But let's go back to Ragnarok, because you said you had Ragnarok as your top 3 in the MCU of Phase 3. That means you have Ragnarok ahead of Black Panther and Civil War?
No. I say it's top 3. So personally, I have Ragnarok, Civil War, and Infinity War.
What about Endgame? I thought you mentioned Endgame before.
No, Endgame kind of trash, man. To be
you
honest
got
with you,
Ragnarok over Endgame, bro?
Oh, 1,000%.
Ragnarok has no stakes, bro. Everybody died in that movie, and it was played when Odin died. It was played for like a joke. Loki had no ramifications for his actions. He did not get punished for killing his father. Like in Thor: Dark World, it left off Loki. Remember Thor: Dark World? How it ended with Loki on the throne? Like, dang, what happened to Odin? It comes right into Ragnarok, and it shows Matt Damon them doing some orchestra, and he threw the hammer.
Which was funny.
You're right. It was funny, but it shouldn't have been funny. That should have been consequences for enslaving my father. I should have bloodied up Loki's face if I'm Thor. But it was played for as a joke. Man.
Hey, at the end of the day, because Ragnarok showed that Odin, he wasn't a nice guy. Let's just keep it real.
Sure.
He was out there ripping and roaring with the sister.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. But I'm just saying, Ragnarok, man, I can't even tell you. That scene when his father, Odin, was telling him, what are you the god of? Right. And Thor's radiant eyes came through. Tell me you weren't hyped.
I was not hyped. So you're getting off to the glowing eyes, bro, when it had no substance to really back that up.
What do you mean it had no substance? It's been building. He took over.
It's been building, right? Okay. So you know why? I remember the narrative of Ragnarok. What are you, the god of hammers? You're supposed to find the inner you yourself. Ragnarok isn't a place, it's a people. I get the teachings of Ragnarok, but you do realize that all that was unraveled in Infinity War when he had to go actually find a hammer, and his powers was not enough. In Ragnarok, you're teaching you don't need a hammer, and Infinity War, you're teaching, God dang it, I need a hammer.
No, he didn't need a hammer. He got a Stormbreaker.
A hammer, an axe. He needed a weapon.
No, that's an axe, bro. Right. Come on, that's a different weapon.
It doesn't. Oh my God! So when Odin said, "Oh, you don't need this hammer," he was talking about, well, maybe a sword is okay. No, he was telling his son, you don't need a weapon, you don't need a device to be you. But in Infinity War, he absolutely needed a weapon. He needed a device to be him.
That was just a flex, because when he jumped up in the air, he came through that portal into Wakanda. When T'Challa was over there being a simp, wasn't doing nothing, running around with Captain America, he came through, said, bring me Thanos.
Sure.
The whole sky went dark, and he owned that whole fight.
Realize what you're doing. You're describing cool things of a movie that have nothing to do with the narrative. I just gave you a actual plot.
Oh, you hate
I'm not hating. I gave you a plot of his story that contradicted one another, and then you ran to a portal where he looked cool.
Man, there's all types of contradictions in the whole MCU.
There's not like in Thor, bro. Winter Soldier, Civil War, Black Panther. These good high tier quality movies have the least amount of contradictions and kiddie stuff. Thor Ragnarok is a film that puts some serious moments right behind jokes to the point where you can't take none of it serious. It's a comedy, bro. It's not a superhero movie. Thor Ragnarok is a comedy.
It's 1,000%. It's a balance, man. Just like any real superhero movie, it balances, man. It got some comedy and it got some serious points.
So you're over here capping for Thor when he himself says, "I don't want to be the god of thunder. I don't want to be a superhero no more. I'm not a superhero. Give it all to Valkyrie."
Well, what are you talking about?
He gave up his powers. He gave up his responsibility. He doesn't want any responsibility. This is one reason why he's trash.
No, I'll give you that. What the Disney is doing to him is what they've been saying. It's the future's female. I haven't seen the new movie, but I already know he's going to get cast aside. He probably gets slapped around.
But that's what Chris Hemsworth wanted. Do you remember when his contract was over? He was contemplating leaving the MCU. The only condition that he said he will stay on is if they make Thor lighthearted and make jokes and comedies. That's the only reason why Chris Hemsworth stuck around, bro. I don't need no actor like that in the MCU, bro. That's trash.
But he didn't say he wanted to get thrown to the side, and
that's what's going to happen if you say. He basically said, "I want to be a dunce." You will get thrown to the side if you only want to be a comedic relief. Nobody, especially executives, don't take their comedic relief as serious as they take their main storylines.
Comedic relief, man. He is multifaceted.
What's the funniest movies of the MCU? It's Thor movies. Thor, Guardians, those goofy movies.
No. Ant-Man's pretty funny. You know what I'm saying?
More
Come
cheesy.
on now.
See what you're aligning yourself with? You're aligning yourself up with Ant-Man and Guardians of the Galaxy. These are the bottom of the barrel.
Both.
Yeah, but these are bottom of the barrel.
Both.
Thor is not a good superhero.
He got the comedy. Oh my God. He ain't a good superhero.
No, he's not. What has he done to the MCU to shift the dynamic? What has he done that affected the MCU?
I mean, come on now. He killed Thanos.
No,
right?
He didn't.
In Endgame, he chopped his head off.
That was redundant. Thanos he lived. He couldn't kill Thanos. That was a problem. He killed the Thanos.
Well, no, that was another Thanos.
He killed Thanos with a shriveled up arm and no stones, bro, while he wasn't even paying attention.
But he still one-hit him, though.
Bro, you do realize that even that Thanos with a shriveled up arm and no stones would have bodied the shit out of Thor had he wanted to fight Thor?
Nah.
Come on.
Why didn't he? Come on, man.
His mission was complete.
As soon as Thor met Thanos, as soon as Thor met the real Thanos in Infinity War, Thanos was scared, man. He's like, I gotta get my thumb in my middle finger together, because he didn't want no smoke.
So what happened in Endgame when he had Stormbreaker and that Thanos had no stones at all but a sword and he got his shit pushed in?
That was just a bad movie. That ain't Thor's fault. That's a bad movie.
Oh, it's not Thor's fault. What has Thor
It's a bad
done?
movie.
But what has Thor done? Because that Thanos doesn't. You don't get credit for killing a Thanos after he did the snap, because that Thanos was washed. What has he done in the MCU? He's done nothing epic in the MCU that changed or impacted the MCU, bruh. He's not needed here.
It's so many different stories. Everything's not even really like MCU trash now. But I'm just saying,
Thor
at the
helped
moment,
make it trash.
Thor, no. Thor is the only good thing that came out at the tail end of the third phase 3.
What grade do you give Thor 1?
Oh, Thor 1, I give that maybe a C.
Okay.
Thor 1 and 2,
What
C.
about Dark World?
C. I don't even remember that movie, to tell you the truth.
You give
I
with
saw it.
Malekith, the Dark Elves, and the Ether? You give it a C?
I remember it like flashes, but I wasn't really capping for that movie.
Got you. What grade do you give Ragnarok?
Bro, that's A+++. That's a top 3. Period.
Got you. So you give Thor Ragnarok an A+, but you give his first 2
Yes.
movies mediocre C's. How does that make
Yeah,
him
they
the
were
best
mediocre.
character in the MCU? Captain America's a better character than Thor.
I'm saying currently, ain't nobody else worth nothing in the MCU. The MCU's
Doctor
on its way
Strange
down.
is above.
Because
Thor,
Doctor Strange, trash.
Thor's trash.
Doctor Strange is
actually
trash.
does things that affect the MCU, though. He's important.
What does he do? What does he do?
He
This
was in
man
the
got
Multiverse
magic.
Of Madness. He was
This
in the
man
Multiverse
got
of Madness
magic.
and opened up the multiverse.
Yeah.
He introduced
Bro, he didn't
the
even
freaking
open it.
Fantastic Four and the X-Men just now.
He didn't even open it. Loki opened it. Who came from what series?
Whoa.
Thor.
No, Loki did not open
Loki
the
did.
multiverse.
Yes, he did.
Loki did not open the multiverse. He did not. He triggered.
Yes, he did.
He triggered an event where deviated from the timeline. Doctor Strange opened up and went through the multiverses and opened up universes to X-Men, to the Illuminati, including Professor X. That's some huge stuff.
Doctor Strange didn't open nothing. The girl did. She opened everything. But before all that, Loki. Oh my God! Doctor Strange is trash. Doctor Strange falls off a building. He gets knocked off a building. Him and his stupid friend, and then they open a portal and let themselves slam into walls. Does that make any sense? How can you not fly?
That's
you got all this magic.
That's funny to me how you're comparing issues that Doctor Strange has when Thor, with one eye, gets a glowing eye and then bodies Hela, who's clearly more powerful than him, for no reason at all.
What do you mean no reason at all? He was next for the throne. Period.
Hela was more. No, she was next for the throne. You remember your favorite movie?
No, she was crazy.
Do you remember your favorite movie, Thor Ragnarok? Who was really next for the throne?
Oh my God. Hela got banished.
Hela got done dirty by Odin. Hela was next in line for the throne, not Thor.
Yeah, she was next until Odin said, you know what? You crazy. Locked her out. Thor came up. He rewrote history, erased all of Hela.
Did her dirty. Now Hela came to take her rightful place, and
she got
destroyed.
whacked.
Really? Because didn't Thor let Asgard blow up?
It was always going to blow up. That was destined.
Didn't his planet blow up on his watch?
He let it happen. He actually made it happen. It was destined to happen. There was no stopping Ragnarok.
You're not helping his character. You're not helping him out by saying
he can't control what's destined to happen.
I don't know what you mean by
there was no changing.
He could have stopped it by defeating Hela.
No, there was no changing. There was no changing. And what was left to save?
Who says there was no changing?
What was left to save?
Where do you get that from?
Oh my God!
Where do you get from this destiny? Where does that destiny come from? Are you using Norse mythology to say that for this Marvel movie?
I mean, that's what they are.
No. But we're not doing that here. That's not what was told in this movie. He could have saved his planet, but he failed because Hela whooped him.
He didn't fail. Oh my God!
Did Asgard blow up?
Yeah, he said, you know what?
Failed.
He let it happen. He let whatever that thing was, I forgot what his name was, come up out and tear it up because that's what was supposed to happen. And he moved his people
this is the writing
like a king
You're okay
to
with
a
king
new
letting his planet blow up. You think Superman
He
would let
moved his
Krypton
people
blow
to
up?
a better spot.
Do you know why
you
he did
can't
that?
stay in the same spot forever?
He did that so he could so that she could defeat Hela because he couldn't.
No. I don't even know.
It all leads back to Thor's inadequacies. And then
He is not
don't get me
inadequate.
started on how retarded, how dumb he is. His dialogue is trash. He has no importance in the grand scheme of things. He's a moron. He doesn't bring anything of value to the Avengers. Nothing.
He is the only thing of value left.
He was the only one who
Moon Knight.
was
What? Moon Knight.
Bro,
Trash.
forget Moon Knight. I'm staying
Wanda.
on Thor.
Trash.
You cannot go to Wanda.
Yeah, I'm saying he is the only
Really?
left. Even
Because
Spider-Man.
I saw
Trash.
Wanda in Endgame trying to save the world while Thor was eating
Trash.
Cheetos and a belly with glasses on with PTSD. Thor was a fat,
And where's
shape,
Wanda at now?
dead, sacrificed her life for the greater good. Something that Thor should learn something from.
Oh my God, she ain't even
Oh, that
sacrificed
feels
herself,
good.
man.
Oh my gosh, you run right into a corner with that one. Where's
upside down? Her whole character upside down don't make no sense.
Oh, okay, yeah. What about
I'm just
Black
saying,
Widow then?
there is not a single character that is better than Thor at this moment. Period.
Spider-Man, Doctor Strange.
Spider-Man trash.
Who's in the Avengers right now?
You talking about the crybaby?
Ant-Man.
Oh
Hulk.
my God, you don't even care. An Ant-Man movie can come out and it
All of
ain't
the
even gonna
Eternals
make
are better than
$500 million.
Every Eternal.
So nobody
is
care
above
about
Thor.
Ant-Man.
Jesus.
You said Ninja Turtles.
Every Eternal is better than Thor.
Oh my God, that bomb movie.
Yeah, it was.
Nobody
the bomb.
saw that.
That movie was bomb, bro. You're absolutely right.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Shang-Chi. Shang-Chi
all right,
is better.
I see
There's a
what
lot of good movies here. Yeah, a lot of people are better than Thor. That's the problem. Thor's at the bottom of the totem pole. You can have him as your favorite, but you can't deny these facts. What he has done in the MCU, compared to him having 4 movies, is less than what Black Widow has done, and she only had 1 movie.
What are you even talking about?
Black Widow
Black Widow was
sacrificed her life.
inconsequential.
Black Widow sacrificed herself to save humanity. What has Thor sacrificed? Nothing.
Black Widow didn't sacrifice nothing.
She gave herself for the Soul Stone.
Okay, and what's his face? Hawkeye was going to do the same thing. And you know what?
Hawkeye is a way better
trash,
character than Thor.
just like Black Widow is trash.
So Black
Hawkeye
Widow's
got
trash.
bested.
So everybody's trash except Thor. That's what I'm hearing.
At this moment, yeah, ain't nobody left.
You sound
There
crazy.
was who was it? Captain America, Iron Man, Thor, T'Challa was alright.
Doctor Strange.
Oh my God.
No.
Doctor Strange can't even beat up Spider-Man. Slapped that man around.
Yes. Spider-Man
little
would slap
kid
around Thor too, to be honest. With
Ain't got no magic. Oh no, he would not. Oh, are you serious?
He would
With
smack
what?
Thor around with his webs.
With what?
He
With
would
what?
do it.
With what?
He
That.
would,
With what? That web?
Spider-Man would smack Thor around, bro. Yeah, he would.
With what? Is his little
With his
web
kicks,
gonna
his
stop
power,
a
his strength.
god?
He's not a god, bro.
Come on,
He's
man.
not a god. Thor's trash, bro. He's not strong.
All right.
Thor's not strong, bro. We haven't seen
I
feats of
don't know
strength
what
from
else
Thor
to
like
say.
that,
I don't know
bro.
what to say.
Iron Man, he went head up with Iron Man, and Iron Man was tipping him, bro. Iron Man was tipping him. Power at 3,000%. Come on, bro. He shot a thunderbolt at him, and it just made Iron Man stronger, bro. He couldn't even beat Iron Man in a one-on-one. He's weak.
Hey, that was before Ragnarok. That's before Ragnarok.
Ragnarok, he got worse. He got worse in
He
Ragnarok.
got powered up in Ragnarok.
Oh, he got powered
That's
up in
the whole
Ragnarok.
thing.
Oh, so this god of thunder got wiped by Iron Man, but he needed Ragnarok to be more of a god.
Hey, it's just like Dragon Ball Z, man. He had to tap into his true power, and then he
see this. Is what I'm talking
like
about.
if they
Ladies
didn't
and
make him
gentlemen,
into a joke.
We have a caller who is really in love with the character Thor, and he's willing to go and blindside every other thing to put Thor in the forefront. Because when you love something, this guy here, especially my man, was it Dez? Cedric, dude said here, he wants to promote his favorite character regardless of the trash and filth that he has brought to the MCU. So you think that Thor Love and Thunder is going to be fire,
the best character left.
You think that Thor Love and Thunder is going to be great, huh? Is that right?
I'm gonna keep it. No. Thor: Love and Thunder is probably gonna be one of the worst movies. Period.
So,
but that ain't Thor's fault.
Make
but that ain't
sense.
Thor's fault.
It's your fault.
It ain't.
It's your fault.
My
It's
fault.
not Thor's fault. It's your fault for supporting trash movies like that. It's your fault for digging into your wallet and pulling out cash or a debit card and paying for movies like this. It's your fault for promoting characters like this.
Because
It's your fault for
Ragnarok was fire.
your fault for telling Marvel that they're doing a good job with Thor when they're clearly not. You gave Thor don't make this make sense, brother. You gave Thor 1 a C. You gave Dark World a C. Ragnarok an A+, and you said that Thor: Love and Thunder is going to be the worst movie of the MCU. How is Thor the best character?
One of the worst.
How is Thor the best character with 3 bad movies?
I explained his character. His character's fire because he has both facets. He can be a comedic
so you like
character.
His character, but you admit that the franchise is trash.
Well, the franchise is on its way down, yeah, but that's because they're getting rid of Thor.
So you don't blame
to get pushed to the side.
So you're willing to agree that the franchise is trash, but you're not going to put any of that blame on its main actor and superhero.
No, not at all, because he don't have control. He can't come in and say, "Hey, nah, I don't want to be a joke. You need to, or I don't want to get pushed to the side and have Valkyrie." But
that's exactly what he did. That's exactly what he did.
No, he said he wanted to be funny. He wanted the movies to be funny because the first two movies were trash.
Dude,
and guess what? Ragnarok was a hit.
If you go to Kevin Feige and say, "I'm gonna leave because these movies are too serious. I want to play joke characters," Feige's gonna do exactly what he did. You're gonna get Ragnarok and Love and Thunder, and
you get Ragnarok. Love and Thunder, something else. Love and Thunder is that new Marvel.
It's Taika Waititi. It's gonna be full of jokes like Ragnarok was.
But Ragnarok was good. It because Thor was still the main character.
No, I
now
would
he's getting pushed to the side.
I would argue that Hulk was another dominating character in that movie. He shared dominance with the Hulk. Hulk was a big part of that film. And he owes Hulk a lot of credit for being in that movie.
Yeah, you know what was good with Hulk? The comedy.
It's weird to me how you can sit up here and say all these things. And I'm looking at a character like Iron Man. Iron Man doesn't have a great franchise either. Iron Man 1 is his best movie. 2 was 3 was
Mm-hmm.
But here's the difference between someone like Robert Downey Jr. and your man Chris Hemsworth, who you're capping for.
Oh, so now you're talking about the actors. Okay.
I'm talking about the actors and the characters. Chris Hemsworth and Thor. Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man propelled his character to be taken seriously in the MCU. And he performed seriously in the MCU. He was great in Civil War. He was great in Avengers. He was great in Ultron. He was great in all of the team-up movies. But the difference here, Thor wasn't, my friend. When Thor shows up in these movies... Thor was trash in Ultron. Thor was trash in Avengers. Thor was trash in Endgame. And Thor was mediocre in Infinity War. That's why he's not a good character. Because when you actually go outside of your own franchise to bolster your character, he failed. And Iron Man succeeded. That's what happens when you go to Disney Feige and say, "Make me a joke character." Your franchise becomes a joke.
He ain't writing the scripts. That's all I'm gonna say. He ain't writing the scripts.
Right.
If they took his character,
at this point, he has so much seniority. He could write the scripts. He's the one that got Taika Waititi his job back.
He has no seniority because he's a man, and the future is female. The future is female. It don't matter what he says. He's getting pushed to the side no matter what, just like Hawkeye,
but as of
and just like every other character.
He still has seniority, bro. He's one of the more. He's an original Avenger who's still making movies today. He makes.
That's the only reason why he's getting a fourth movie.
He makes the most money, probably the top money because of his seniority, and he calls shots because of it. He is the reason why Taika Waititi came back for Love and Thunder because he demanded it. So he does have a say, and that's what happens when you're with the franchise for so long.
The only reason they even made a fourth Thor movie was to push him out and bolster up Natalie Portman. Period. Like, it's not his fault the future's female. He's getting pushed out.
It's not his
just
fault
like Hawkeye.
The future's female, but it is his fault for making bad Thor movies. And being a bad Thor.
He ain't writing the script.
He's a bad Thor. He's a bad actor.
They can make him funny.
He's a bad actor. His accent is trash, and he's dumb. That's his fault.
Oh, my God.
That's his fault, bro.
Oh, my God.
His acting is horrendous. He couldn't even cry.
This man turned himself into the Hulk in real life.
He's so he can get buff.
Movies out.
Okay. So because he gets buff, he's a good actor.
Yeah, I like lifting weights too.
Because he gets buff, he's a good actor, though.
Oh, no. It's not. No, his acting chops is what makes him a good actor. But I'm saying that his level of dedication takes me back.
Wait. Did you? Hold on. I gotta collect myself. Did you say his acting chops is what make him a good actor, Chris Hemsworth?
Yeah.
So Chris Hemsworth is a good actor as Thor.
He's a good actor, period. That's what I'm saying. He went from serious movies to comedies at a flip of a switch, and it worked. Who else is doing that? Who else can do that? Even Tom Holland in his stupid Spider-Verse movie, which he shouldn't even been the main character, but it is what it is.
Tom Holland has a lot of movies before he became Spider-Man. Tom Holland is a better actor than Chris Hemsworth. Robert Downey Jr. is a better actor than Chris Hemsworth. Scarlett Johansson is a better actor than Chris Hemsworth.
Where?
Jeremy Renner is. Are you saying Scarlett Johansson? I just want to hear it. Are you saying Chris Hemsworth is a better actor than Scarlett Johansson?
I say in the pudding, and Chris Hemsworth will be in movies for the next 10 years. Scarlett Johansson is going to, yes, because Scarlett Johansson is going to be on Lifetime from now till the end, if she even acts again, because she's trash. All Scarlett Johansson was a pretty face. And guess what? That face is damn near 40 years old, and I don't want to look at it. I'm sorry. I'm gonna keep it real.
Are you saying that Chris Hemsworth?
That's why she's getting replaced by a younger version.
Is Chris Hemsworth a better actor than Chris Evans?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Chris Evans. He ain't even a good actor at all.
Got you.
What movie has Chris Evans done?
Next one. Is he a better actor than Chris Pratt?
Yes. Oh my! Come on, bro.
Is he a better actor?
I want my money back from Jurassic Park. I want my money back.
Is Chris Hemsworth a better actor than Jeremy Renner, Hawkeye?
See that's close, because Jeremy Renner, when he does like the serious acting and all that, because he got some demons, so I don't even know how much of that is
blasphemous already at this point, bro. You might as well go full ball state.
No, I'm keeping it real. I'm being objective. You know what I'm saying? Jeremy Renner can play serious, but I think that's because he's had a drinking problem. He's really got some demons.
Is he better?
So that's
than
probably
Robert
not even
Downey Jr.?
acting. He's just thinking about his real life.
Is he better than Robert Downey Jr.?
Yeah, man. I don't know. I say that's close. Because here's the thing.
Hell no. To the no. Hell to the no.
They're just popular. With Chris Hemsworth on Netflix, came out about 2 years ago. He was saving that kid.
Extraction? That action movie where he didn't talk?
Yeah.
You talking about the action movie where he had no dialogue?
Dang, you gotta be a good actor to convey your emotions without talking, huh?
He was sad in the whole movie, bro. Anybody could act sad.
Bro, he was. Come on, man. It's just an action star. He takes it back to like the old school, like 90s.
Is
Arnold
Chris Hemsworth
Schwarzenegger,
a better actor than Benedict
all
Cumberbatch?
That. You see, here's the thing. Benedict Cumberbatch is a better actor, but not in the MCU. Benedict Cumberbatch be acting like, I think he might be drunk on set, because his acting in the MCU is garbage.
Keon says, I'm sorry.
He's better than what he shows.
Loki outshines Thor in his own movie. These are facts. Yeah, Tom Hiddleston often outshines Thor every time he's on camera with his brother Thor, a.k.a. Chris Hemsworth. Why is that?
Hey, you know what? He's right. But guess what? The two best things smoking right now in the MCU, Loki and Thor.
No,
everything else
Thor's
has come
not
out.
Smoking. No one cares about Thor like that. They only want to watch comedy and throw popcorn in their face. No one will care if Thor leaves tomorrow, bro, and they'll forget about him next year. He's going to be the most forgotten about character when he walks away from the role. He's no Gal Gadot for Wonder Woman. He's no T'Challa for Black Panther. He's no Robert Downey Jr. Iron Man. He's no Christopher Reeve. He's no Tobey Maguire. Nobody's going to remember Chris Hemsworth. They're going to be like, who was that guy that played Thor years back? No one's going to remember his name.
You see, they will remember Chris Hemsworth because he's going to be acting for the next 20 years, while most of these other people you're talking about is going to be on Netflix,
your troll game
Hulu.
is great. I love how you troll. This is great.
I'm not even trolling. I'm being real, but I'm getting in trouble. My wife said I got to come eat.
You being real?
Yeah, I got to go eat dinner.
Thank you so very much for calling in, bro.
You don't got me in trouble.
All right, for sure. All right, go ahead, bro. You can't make this shit. You can't make that up. That was incredible. Talk to me. You're live with Jody's Corner.
Yo, Jody's Corner. How y'all doing, man?
What's up, man? Who's this? Where you calling from?
This is John. Currently, I'm in North Carolina.
Shout out to John from North Carolina.
Yeah, the last caller got me dead, bro. That's all I got to say.
Bruh. Ladies and gentlemen, you got to understand that people believe and think like this. This is why the MCU thrives off. And I like the fact that I don't even diss him for even liking or loving Thor. I even applaud him for being able to share his opinion on why he loves it so much. A lot of blasphemy, a lot of craziness in there. She's crazy, but it shows that Marvel sells tickets to people like him and his family and his kids, if he has kids. That he represents a lot of the general audience that Marvel makes these billions of dollars from, bro. So what do you feel about the situation about Thor being trash, bro?
Yeah, personally, so I loved the first Thor movie. And the second Thor movie was pretty much a snooze fest. And I agree with you on Ragnarok, too. Like, that's where Thor fell off for me. But apparently everybody seems to like it. And everybody seems to like this new comic joke with Thor.
Yeah, the comedy. They love to laugh, bro.
They could have, I don't know. Like, he could have been it could have been a comedy movie, but, like, Thor didn't have to, like, take so many L's, bro. Like, he's just a dummy at this point.
Are we not at a position where Thor is such a joke, we don't really care if he stays or leaves?
I mean, personally, I'm a Thor fan still, so, like, I hope, like...
you're one of the 11 Thor fans that exist out there. I've been looking for you Thor fans, man. Where you been at since this Ragnarok came out?
Dude, the last person that spoke does not speak for us, bro. He does not speak for us.
He's a Thor fan. He says he loves Thor.
Bro, that's so sad, bro.
Yeah.
I can't believe this is the world we live in.
So you want Chris Hemsworth to stick around after Love and Thunder? This Love and Thunder movie is going to be garbage, bro. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm not even going to watch it, like, keeping it real. I'm going to wait till it comes out online.
You hear that, ladies and gentlemen? Here's a Thor fan who says, I'm not even going to watch Thor Love and Thunder. That is a failure for your product, Marvel. When you have fans that are even calling into this show and saying that, I like Thor, bro, but I'm not going to watch his next movie. That tells you that your brand is not working for Thor. You need to change this up. You know what, bro? I despise Thor so much that I'm hoping Jane Foster cucks him and takes over the mantle. Because at least I know that Jane Foster's being played by an actress who can actually act. And she might have better scripts and movies than he will.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what they plan to do on it, but I assume Thor, like, the main Thor is going to be somewhere off-world. And they might have Jane Foster, like, you know, the whole new wave of agenda. But I don't know. We'll see how they do it, I guess. But, yeah.
All right,
it's
man.
just sad.
Thanks for giving your opinion and calling in, bro. I appreciate you.
All right, man. Stay safe. Love you, Jody. Keep doing what you do.
Peace out, brother.
Peace.
All right. That was another caller. You are on. Talk to me, man. Jody Joe.
Yo, Jody. What's going on?
What's up, bro? What's your name? Where you calling from?
Todd, calling from Vegas.
Todd from Vegas. What's up, bro?
I don't know which of your subjects you're talking about, whether you're talking about Thor. Oh, gosh.
Thor's trash. The franchise is trash. Chris Hemsworth is trash. Taika's trash. It's trash.
Ragnarok, I watched it. It's silly, but it just, after Thor: The Dark World, which really bad, yeah. I was just calling up, basically just agreeing with your points. It's just a really, I haven't seen this upcoming Thor. I haven't heard the greatest things about it. I read the comic, but I just don't really trust the MCU anymore.
Here's a man. I can hear it in his voice. he's broken because he really wanted Thor to be better than it is. That's what I'm getting.
Yeah,
from
well,
him, bro.
no, really. I mean, truthfully, yeah. I mean, trying to watch. Look at what the DC's been doing the past 7 years. I mean, and then you got a couple good Marvel movies, but Thor, it's like, I've always been a really big, fan of the comics of Thor, and oh man, it's
two different characters, bro.
It just trash isn't even a word. I'm sorry. Just
the carrying in the comics carries himself like a god, talks like a god, has
Yes.
the power set of a god, takes himself seriously, a little bit corny, which is fine because of his fish out of waterness. But Chris Hemsworth in the MCU doesn't carry none of those traits and qualities into his performance in the role, bro. And it makes me sick to my stomach. And to know that, and I'm gonna be honest, man. Thor Ragnarok is a bad Thor movie, but it's a funny comedy. Like if I'm watching it to see a comedy and laugh, it's a good movie.
Like you see Jeff Goldblum in those scenes, and that's funny.
Yeah.
For what it is, in the Hulk, being all, I'm here, better than Earth, Banner, and I mean, they take Thor more seriously in Adventures in Babysitting with Elizabeth Shue, when that girl's talking about how Thor's going to save him, and with her little freaking hammer, than they do in like Thor Ragnarok.
That's so sad. Oh man, I could smell and hear the defeat and the disappointment, bro. Do you think Thor: Love and Thunder is going to be good?
I mean, I hope so. I mean, you can hear if people say good or bad. I'm not expecting much, so the bar is really low. So I mean,
you got to put $100 of your own money to bet. Is Thor?
Yeah,
Thor is going to be a good or a bad movie.
It's like betting $100 to win $1. Maybe if you're lucky, you'll win $1. So, but I'll let you go. So you got other callers. I just wanted to call in.
Shout out to you. Was it Tom, right?
Todd.
Todd from Vegas. Thank you for calling in, bro.
All right. You have a good day.
You too. See that, ladies and gentlemen?